There we go. How's it go? Welcome on in. For some reason my audio is messing up, so I have to restart my mixer. But y'all should be able to hear me now. And I can actually hear things. That's crazy. It wouldn't unmute. So I had to just turn it off and turn it back on. You know, the classic fix. How's it going, Uber? How's it going, Joel? Welcome on in. It's going well. Just vibing, chilling. Let's see. Let me restart my VTuber now. Okay. There we go. Fixed. Everything's working. How's it going, Saitama? Welcome in. How's everyone? We're on the final hours. Only 5 days left on this season. Well, this season split. And then we'll see what they decide to do. Will they add in more Pokemon? Will they add in more items? Will they do absolutely nothing? About to find out in about 5 days. It's gonna be interesting to see, because this would kind of like, I wouldn't say it necessarily set the standard for future splits, but it'll give us a good idea of how they're gonna be handling splits. Because on the chart it just says may add new Pokemon, may add new items, so we'll see what they decide to do. I hope they do something. I hope they add something, you know, spice things up. Maybe maybe even like a nerfs and buffs, you know. Changing abilities from like 20% to 30 or something like that, you know. They kind of did that with Dire Claw coming into when the game started. I heard that Dire Claw got like a nerf on the percent chance of going off, so. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what team am I using? I see now. Bum 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 bum. So I kind of missed a giraffe sometimes. I guess I'll take Melodic. Yeah, guess I'll go something like this. I could have also gone with like Melodic and Sneasler, or Sneasler and Dragonite or something like that. Is that as niche as it gets? Not really. Maybe are you secretly a lover of a Pokemon? 'Cause that could cause it. We'll see. Because none of them, they probably want to fake out my my Frostlass. No? That's the first time I've seen a Kangaskhan not fake out my Frostlass. That's crazy. Usually they go for it because they have the Scrappy. But I guess not. Whatever. I've been encored, of course. Oh, it's that Kangaskhan. It's the one that Wolfie has, where it only has 2 abilities, and it's Fake Out and Last Resort. I've seen this one before. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to encore me again. They're gonna encore my Sneasler, I feel like. Okay. Oh, it's a Charizard X. That is different. They're probably gonna encore my Protect since I just used it. It'll make sense to use encore on the Sneasler because they're gonna go first. So they could do an encore to try to, trap me into it. I see what they're doing. They're using encore anytime I use Protect. A Thunder Punch. They just gave him every punch in the world, huh? He tried to Fire Punch. Yeah, I can only use Protect. I'm gonna let the Sneasler drop. Okay. This is Pokemon Champions. Available on the Switch. Switch 1, Switch 2, and it'll be coming to the mobile later this year. I also have it in the title, Pokemon Champions. For those that are curious. Yeah, just go ahead and Protect again. Okay, he's gonna Fire Punch. Aim for the Sneasler. That's interesting. That is interesting. What does an Umbreon usually do, VGC wise? Probably be a fire punch coming in either on King Gambit or Froslass, honestly. But I think I can probably take out the Umbreon with a low kick. We'll see. That's if I survive this. Okay. Wow, that's no damage at all. Never mind. The thing's built like a tank. I'm gonna sucker punch the Charizard. There we go. That was the original plan, but I thought I can low kick the Umbreon, take it out, and then go for a sucker punch on the Charizard. But that didn't go as planned. I don't know how much damage Umbreon would do into my Froslass. Oh, Wish. Okay. We got like a turn before it heals. We got it frozen. That's great. And the Wish is gonna come through. There we go, before the Wish. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty much a tanky Umbreon. By the looks of it, just a stall. It only had Crunch, Wish, and what was the other one? I didn't pay attention all the way, but it was definitely there for stalling. I think it only used Crunch and Wish, didn't it? I sort of used another ability. Oh well. Not like we'll see that often. Torkoal. Probably gonna bring out the Giraffe to stop any whatchamacallit, priority moves. It might be a Trick Room set up. We'll do the Basculegion for the last respects. When in doubt, last respect, out. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. They're gonna set up a Trick Room. It does less damage. That's too late. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Kingambit would be, but Torkoal is a lot slower than Kingambit. I was better off protecting just to get the Scald off. My understanding, it does more damage when the HP is full. Should survive interruption. I don't want to put my Frostlass out because even with the snow, I feel like an eruption will still do a lot. Unless I do it. Yeah, they're gonna withdraw the Torkoal, bring out the Kingambit. Okay. It's for the Sucker Punch. They're gonna Sucker Punch my my Basculegion. Which in turn could one-hit KO. Since I know they're gonna be going for that, I'll just do a Protect. Protect and maybe a swap out? Let's see if they're gonna do it. Oh, they went for a Kowtow Cleave. Okay. Damn, I'm kind of in a spot. I'm in a pickle. They're double aiming at that one spot. Yeah. So if I was to switch, then my Frostlass would be taking the hit. Just gonna go for a basic Blizzard. So they're gonna want to bring out the Torkoal to stop. Bring out Torkoal. He can't Sucker Punch anymore, so that's good. It's gonna be a Kowtow cleave. Okay, he protected this turn. Interesting. Thought he was just gonna go straight for it. The Machagacha is gonna hurt though. I don't even know. What Life do? Shadow Ball and Life do? I feel like a cow Ironhead. Okay. And then a Machagacha will finish me off. Oh, they set up a Trick Room. That's not good. Then again, it's because they have the Torkoal in the back. I could just say fuck it, we ball, but I don't know. It's a little too late now. I should have made the decision a while back. Yeah, it is a little late now. I can still do it, but they're gonna drop. Yeah, King Gambit's ability has been, the disabled is off now too. I should have did it when I had the chance. Oh well, GG's. I should have just Mega Evolve straight out the gate. Especially when they didn't have a Trick Room up at the time. But now that they have Trick Room, kind of in a really bad spot. They have Trick Room, they have Sucker Punch. I was late. Shouldn't have waited. As soon as I brought out Frostlass, I should have just did it. But also, they would have just swapped straight into Torkoal. But I feel like with Torkoal out, I would have been able to Scald, but I probably would have been in the same. I feel like I would have been in the same predicament anyway. Because I would have taken out Torkoal and I would have been stuck with the King Gambit and Sinistra all over again. But this time it would have been Harsh Sun. So honestly, it was like a damn if I do, damn if I don't. I feel like I would have just ended up losing anyway. Oh well. All's well. What do I want? But I got that. All right, let's see. What do they go with? Should be fine. Close combat, the Empoleon. I don't think I need to do a fake out for this one. Yeah, no fake out needed. Okay. And then Blizzard. It's too low. Yeah, can't substitute when your health's that low. Honestly, I got a lot of value out of Sneasler, so I'm not even mad. Like 2 for 1. We like those specials. I think I could just, yeah, Sucker Punch. And finish off whatever's left. Pretty sure it's Charizard. Nope, Basculegion. Okay. They did not bring the Charizard. If they're attacking with the Basculegion, which most of them usually do, the Sucker Punch should just one-hit KO. Yep. There we go. You love to see it. Now that was a run. I like that. That was a good game. I can close combat the arch. It's most likely gonna be I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Pelipper and Incineroar start. If that's the case, I'll do something like that. What up, Briggs? Yeah, I think I'll do something like that. I got the low kick and the close combat for the arch, but I also got the liquidation for the Incineroar. And the Incineroar can't fake out both my Frostlass and my whatchamacallit, Basque Legion, since they're both ghost. Let's try to refrain from that kind of language. Oh, they're starting with the... Okay. Lurkin's fine. Lurkers are just as important as Shatters. So nothing wrong with Lurkin. That's what I'm going for. Hitting the Pelly. How's it going, Professor? Getting rid of that bird. But they might wide guard. I actually, now that I think about it, they might do a wide guard. Okay, they didn't. And then the Last Respects is gonna go straight into the bird. That should take it out. Good shit. I mostly wanted the bird out. I had a feeling the Dragonite was gonna run away anyway, but if I get rid of the Pelipper, that's their reign is gone, because they have an arch. I don't know if they took the arch with them, but I do want to be careful. Yeah, there's the arch. I don't want a whatchamacallit situation. Actually, we'll swap that, and we got rid of Tailwind. No Tailwind, no Rain. Archaludon is basically kind of stuck. I appreciate the play-by-play, but I'll figure it out. I'd rather have like predictions than telling me exactly what to play. They forfeit. Predictions are fine. Predicting what they're gonna do is fine. Giving a play-by-play on what I should and shouldn't do, it's not helping me get better at the game. I gotta figure it out. Mostly because I do want to actually go to like the VGC stuff, and I'm not gonna have someone over my shoulder while competing the VGC telling me what I shouldn't do, you know? So I gotta figure out the critical thinking on my own. That's why predicting what they might do is a lot better, because then we can kind of think about it. And I can figure out what's a good call for it. Well, let's see. They're probably gonna do the Pelipper Sneasler. Probably, honestly, just run it back the same as before. We'll double up like that. So I'm thinking that they're gonna do like a Pelipper Sneasler start. Ceaseless Edge, what's that? King Gambit has a move called Ceaseless Edge. What does that do? Oh, I feel like that's more of a singles kind of move. People don't really set up spikes in doubles. Like in all the double games that I've played, I think I only see one person set up spikes. Man, that would have been a good close combat. Oh well. Well, we got a Ceaseless Edge. That's the second time I've seen spikes in all the games that I played. And I played a lot of games. Like 200, over 200 matches, and I've only seen spikes set up twice. That's crazy. I'll protect. Yeah, to live with just one. Gotcha. This is the first time I ran into a set like this. Snarl's gonna finish off my Basculegion. That's why I was like, what's Ceaseless Edge? Because I've never seen it before until now. They're gonna take spike damage. I need to get rid of that. But I don't really have any abilities that will just take them outright. Could Dire Claw. Maybe I'll do a fake out. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never seen a Samurai yet in this game until today. This is literally the first time I've seen a Samurai. And we froze it. That's good. You love to see it. Get froze. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. We're gonna take him out like ASAP. Damn, it literally thawed out. It literally just thawed out. Yeah, since it'll drop that HP a little bit. No sash. Maybe I can get a good Dire Claw off. Honestly, I think this game is pretty much just cooked. But we'll see. Like, I had a rough start. It definitely caught me off guard with that. Do have Sucker Punch. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, protect. Dang. You know, I was kind of hoping that maybe put him to sleep, but it's fine. Looks like it went for the earth power instead. I don't think they really need to do a sleep powder because the game's pretty much already over. And they can just finish me outright. It's literally a 4v2, a 3v2 right now. So I don't think they really are in a... There's no reason to put up a sleep powder unless they really want to make sure that everything is like safe. So they can literally just finish me. These are my last two. There we go. Luckily, I haven't really ran into too many trolls, at least in Master Ball. People pretty much just are pretty straight up with what they're gonna do. Nothing too crazy. There's the fake out. And the Sucker Punch. Because they were in Sucker Punch range, it's just that they switched them out when I wanted to do it. Alright. So they can either go straight into my... If they go straight into my... Let's see if they're gonna go for my Sneasler. If they go into my Sneasler, they just wasted a turn because Sneasler's gonna protect. Which means that I should be able to win this. That's if they go into Sneasler. Alright, we're good anyway. GG's. The Defiant Sucker Punch. That's all I needed. If they didn't give me that boost with Defiant, it probably been different, but Defiant Sucker Punch literally was a game changer. Yeah, that was a good turnaround, honestly. Especially for a comp that I've never seen before. Ceaseless Edge. You gotta remember that one every time if I ever see a Samurott again. That's literally the first Samurott I've seen. And I've been playing since the game came out. We'll do that. Does he have 2 fake outs? Yeah. So you're gonna be Gengar Ninetales or Gengar and like Sneasel and Incineroar or something like that, you know? Yeah, I can see that too, honestly. Well, let's see what they do. King Gambit and Gengar start. That's interesting. I don't want to. They're gonna Sucker Punch. King Gambit can one-shot Sucker Punch my Basculegion. So knowing that, I could just do a Protect. Or I could have swapped out, got a free swap, but I don't know if they're gonna do it to Gengar. I don't think they're gonna set up like a Perish Trap though. They can't because I have 2 Ghosts out. Actually, it looks like they might be setting up for a Perish Trap. But Shadow Attack doesn't work on Ghost. Okay, they use Protect. Yeah, I'm gonna set up an Aurora Veil, honestly. Oh, they might Steelhead or Kowtow into my Frostlass and take it out. Now that I think about it. Okay. I think I actually might just go for the Shadow Ball. The problem is, I should go for the switch on this turn. We'll see. Got an idea. If they... Yeah, they're gonna Sucker Punch my, okay, they're gonna Sucker Punch my Frostlass. And we'll Protect. Sucker Punch is gonna fail because you're gonna go into my Basque. There we go. Gengar's gone. I'm still in a bit of a spot. Damn, that was my only water Pokemon that I brought with me too. That's not good. I can close combat. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It happens. It's not like I'm gonna ban you or anything for it. The most I'll do is probably just ignore it. So I kind of just tell you at first, so that way you don't feel like I'm... Well, I am ignoring you at that point, you know? But at least you know it's coming. If that makes sense. You're gonna sucker punch my Basculegion. No? Okay. You're good. If I see something, I'll just look over it. Like I didn't even see it. I don't know, honestly. We can find out. Let's see. Let's Aqua Jet the Kingambit and see. So I couldn't tell you which one's a higher priority. But there's only one way to find out. Dang. How's it going, Lord? Yeah, I have to look, because I'm not entirely sure. Boxes? What is that? What does that even mean? My Basculegion's been around for a minute now, huh? I think I can just sucker punch my way through, huh? I don't want to set up Snow with the Ninetales. Oh, it might be a Flare Blitz. If it's a Flare Blitz, I'm gonna close combat, Incineroar, and protect my Kingambit for now. Okay, they protected Ninetales, so it's good that I'm going into... Yeah, they exactly that. They protected a Ninetales. Which is great for me. Because if they would have Flare Blitzed into... I was expecting to take like a Blizzard or something like that, but... That's actually really good for me that they protected Ninetales. Because now Ninetales is open. I'm going to hit Ninetales with a Dire Claw next turn.
think so? Yeah, because doesn't King Gambit does take like a steal move sometimes. I forget the name of it because I used to take it myself on my King Gambit, but I haven't used it on my King Gambit in a while. Yeah, Ironhead. That's the name. How's it going, Billy? I just learned recently, not recent as in like today or anything like that, but it was like a couple days ago. I learned that they actually do have size differences in this game. Depending on the size of the Pokemon, it would actually change their scaling during battle, which is pretty cool, pretty neat. So at first I thought I was tripping. I was like, man, why does it seem like everything's like really large and they're like right in front of each other's faces? It's because all four of the Pokemon were like extra large. The Sandconda? Never heard of that. I haven't seen the I think you're talking about that one Pokemon that's the snake that's coiled up. I forget the name of it. I haven't seen that one yet in any of my doubles. Pretty much the last 4 games other than the Samurai are the ones that I've been running into a lot. Boom, boom. We'll start off with something like this. I'll do something like that. We'll start with the Melodic and the Sneasler. So if it's a Charizard, I could just Scald it. And if it's the Garchomp, I can Ice Wind. Yeah, I think that's really neat. The size differences and everything like that. And congrats on the 5-game win streak. You love to see it. You know, at the end of the day, I always revert back to the Frostlass. I'm not gonna lie. Frostlass are just one of my favorite teams that I've been running so far. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna fake out the Aerodactyl to stop it from setting up Tailwind or a Rock Slide. Yeah, they went with the Charizard and Aerodactyl start. Probably hit with a Heat Wave. Oh, Solar Beam. I keep forgetting Charizard can take Solar Beam. Well, it was nice knowing you, Melodic. Goodbye. Oh, you lived. Wow. You know, wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I really wish I had Rock Slide on my Sneasler. I used to have it on Sneasler, but I swapped it out for Close Combat. That would have been so useful. Well, Sneasler should drop. Oh no, okay. Oof. But with the Charizard out and an Icy Wind set up, my next turn I can Mega Evolve Frostlass and go for a Blizzard. They're probably gonna swap out the Charizard, which is good. Because then I'll just swap out the Frostlass, maybe. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you if the Sneasel is bulky or not. So I mostly just, since I'm still like fairly, I haven't worked on like team building just yet, just actually battling itself. So I just use pre-made teams that I like. Once I have a better understanding of the battling portion, then I'll start looking into team building. So I couldn't tell you, honestly. Because the most that I do, other than when it comes to the team building portion, is maybe I'll change the moves a little bit to something that I like a little bit more, you know? If Charizard's using a fire move, it's gonna unfreeze. But it's dead now. We're good. 2 for 1, and I got rid of their stun. I can show you the stats when I'm done with this match, though. Probably gonna last respect. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the Garchomp now. Dang, I should have Shadow Balled. We should have Shadow Balled. Oh well, I'm gonna get an Icy Wind out, which will slow down the Basculegion anyway. Yeah, I should have Shadow Balled. Damn. That's not good. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum. If Basculegion attacks, the Sucker Punch is gonna kill it either way. The only problem is I don't really have much for the Garchomp. He's gonna Earthquake. Earthquake incoming. Brace yourselves. That's game. Honestly, they could Earthquake again and just sacrifice their Basculegion if they wanted to. Part of me is saying maybe you could just go for the Sucker Punch on the Garchomp and hope for the best, but it won't be enough to do anything, to be honest. Because I'm pretty sure they're just gonna Earthquake again and just finish me off. Because even if they take out their Basculegion, it doesn't matter. See what they do. Let's see if they just Earthquake their Basculegion. Yeah, they're just gonna finish me off with an Earthquake. Well, that was good to know. Either way, I'm dead, but now I know. Bum bum ba-dum. GG's. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I was in quite the predicament on that one. So I had a feeling that they were just gonna do that. Just spam Earthquake to finish me off. I didn't do my roll for today. All right, let me show you the stats real quick. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Yeah, that's the stats I'm running for this team. So you get a general idea what they're doing. Yeah, it does look like the Sneasler is a bit more bulkier with 28 in its defense. So yeah, it's a bulky Sneasler. Yeah, because normally Duel Wing will just take out Sneaslers, especially if they have like a whatchamacallit on a Focus Sash. But I think a lot of people started moving away from having Sneaslers like that because of people shifting to the Duel Wing and triple axle kick and all that stuff to try to counter these Sneaslers. So I think people started shifting towards a more bulkier Sneasler to make up for it. You know how it is. The meta be shifting on the weekly. Let's see. I think I'm gonna grab the Gore guys. Say fuck it. Yeah, but I have the Focus Sash on my Basque Legion, which has been doing wonders for me, honestly. So Aqua Jet does go before Sucker Punch, causing it to fail. That's good to know. I didn't know for sure, but now we know. So if there's a Basque Legion, I can just Aqua Jet. Well, not Basque Legion. If I'm going into a King Gambit, I can just Aqua Jet and go around it. That's good. I'll have to remember that for the next battle. Bum 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 ba-ba-da-dum. I have like 104 Pokemon. We're learning, taking them notes. What lowers attack? The chilling reception or? A tailwind setup from the I can see that. I think starting off with these two is pretty good. I'll definitely take these two in the back. So it wouldn't be bad taking a Dragonite. I think I'll just take Dragonite. Gotcha. I'll probably grab Slowking next. I've been seeing some Gourgeist builds, so my plan is to have every Pokemon in the game eventually. Through Recruit, that is. In Champions, so I can just build whatever, whenever, in a way. I think they might set up Psychic Terrain to prevent priority moves, but I should move before that. Yeah, I'll do that. What's a Quick Guard do? Damn. Gotcha. This was the first time I've ever seen that one. That's what I'm thinking too. Other than the sleep from the Venusaur, I do think I have to take out that that Meowstic. Now that Charizard's gone. It has a Focus Sash on it. Okay. It's running a Focus Sash. That's crazy. Yeah, the most I've seen Meowstic do in the past was set up like Psychic. Wow, it played me. It has Sunny Day? Just in case it tries to Quick Guard, I won't Extreme Speed. I'll just use a Dragon Claw. Yeah, that was a really good play on their part. Switching it up on Sunny Day when I Mega Evolved. I thought I was safe to Mega Evolve because I took out their Charizard, but nope. It's 1v1 now. Talonflame. I bet you I'll just go for it. So I'm pretty sure I feel like it's gonna be like a tailwind and an ability, but okay, we're good. We'll just Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw and then Extreme Speed next turn. Okay, don't need it. Cool. We lived. Cause I was like, I could also see it doing like a tailwind to set up so I can get multiple hits off before me and try to finish me off quicker, but it'll probably be better just to go straight into an attack, which is what they did. So if they were gonna tailwind, I was gonna counter with a tailwind, but they didn't tailwind, they Brave Bird, so I Dragon Clawed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and hit the Dragon Claw instead of trying to counter a tailwind, a possible tailwind. Bum 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 bum. We'll go with this. Yeah, an error. What the? We lag switching? Did they just disconnect their game? Oh, what the? What was that about? That was weird. Okay. I don't know. It's looking like a Talonflame to me. Looks like they didn't. Cool, Icy Wind. I want to see if the I want to see if they're gonna try to do the oh yeah, okay, never mind, I forgot she has the queen thingy, so it stops priority moves. I forgot about that. Drop. Trop. Okay. They're gonna steelhead into my. Okay, I'm kind of cooked. Not gonna lie, unless. I'll do an Aurora Veil and a kick into the King Gambit. Gotta love the game. Where is the Zoroark? It could be anywhere. Oh damn, that's game. Guess we'll never know where that Zoroark is. Okay, it was nice. GG's. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Raz. That was a weird match to begin with, especially with a weird disconnect at the beginning. I think I'll do something like that. It's always so awkward leading with the Basque Legion, but if they do decide to bring out the Typhlosion, the old thick thighs. Yeah, she'd be a pain. Triple axle kick and oh. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of an explosion too. That's why I double protected. Yeah, I broke my own sash because they swapped into the Garchomp. That's crazy. But you're saying explosion doesn't work on ghosts? Is that true? Or am I just misreading that? Ah, gotcha. I didn't know. So I don't have to double protect if I suspect an explosion. Shadow Ball. That's not good. Mega Shark. Yeah, I can see that. I can also see another explosion going off. Well, an eruption. Here we go. I'm gonna do a low kick and then a sucker punch. Yeah, I figured I'll survive. There we go. I mean, they erupted earlier and it was snowing. That's how I lost my Frostlass. They erupted in the snow. I thought they needed the sun too until they did it. GG's. I done thought. Bum 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 bum. Gotcha. That makes sense. Oof. Actually. We'll do something like that. They're gonna want to burn my physical attackers is the thing. Do something like that. Maybe if they start with the Skull Villain, I can take it out before it really sets up. So I'm hoping for like an Icy Wind and a Blizzard to take it out. We know they're gonna swap the Palafin, so. I could essentially just Scald. I'll do it Icy Wind, just to be on the safe side. Oh, they didn't swap? That's crazy. They protect it, double protect. Okay. Moody? That's a thing. We'll run it back. There's the withdraw on the Palafin. I don't know if that's a good idea to bring out a Dragonite after they just saw what I was gonna do. Okay, that makes more sense though. But still, kind of a risky move. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. Like, I know you want to get the rain out to stop my blizzard, but if it hits, that's gonna be rough. Bum 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 bum. I feel like I'm just gonna swap it. I'll do another Icy Wind. Okay, wide guard. I'll protect. Huh. It really just to be doing that, huh? I didn't think that was gonna one-hit KO. I don't have anything for... No, I'm kind of in a spot. I'll just go for a Dire Claw. And I'll just Scald. I don't think it'll be enough to take out. Maybe. Melodic eats those. This one gets a little bad because they're probably gonna pull back out there and Pelipper to get the rain going again. Okay, they brought the Skull Villain. Guess I could go for another Icy Wind. I'm gonna Shadow Ball that spot. And Scald the other one. So I think they're gonna swap out to set up the rain again. Yeah, I think they're gonna swap out too to get the rain going again. That's why I didn't want to do Blizzard. No, it looks like they're committing. Let's go on Asher. Let's go on King. Okay, we'll do that. Here comes the swap. It's about to rain. Frozen. This is where the issue is going to come in. Very tanky jalapeno. But we'll see. I need to take out the Palafin because that's where the most damage is going to be coming from. The overheat from the Skull Villain is definitely something too. Okay, they're just taking my attention away. I mean, it doesn't matter. Jet Punch. How's it going, Rag? We're not looking hot. Yeah, I wouldn't even know. Dang. Might be it. Yeah, that's it. GG's. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in that 1600 range. GG's. And for all those joining, if you enjoyed the stream, hit the like, hit the follow, all that good stuff. Helps a lot. Let's see. Probably gonna go for the Sneasler and the Incineroar start. It's about your noon sesh coming up pretty soon too, isn't it? You're stuck at the 15? It's them walls. Don't wanna... probably do something like that. Yeah, I think I'll start off like that. We'll double protect on the first turn. Well, actually I don't need to double protect. I just need to do a protect on the Melodic, not the Basculegion. The Meowscarada strat. I have it, and I was thinking about doing something like that, but I just never got around to making the team. Might get a Tailwind. Protean really is. I don't fully understand how Protean even works, to be honest. Because it seems like every time they use it, it always switches to my weakness and just takes me out. Here's a Tailwind. I was kind of expecting a Tailwind on turn 1, but they didn't. I'm gonna Icy Wind their Basculegion and stuff, so that way mine will go first. So I'm gonna Last Respect the next turn. Melodic should survive that? Yeah. Yeah, I figured they're gonna try to Last Respect into my Basculegion. So if I slow them down, it should be faster now to be able to Last Respect into their Basculegion. Oh yeah, there's the possibility of them protecting too. That is true. Let's see if they go for the protect. No, no protect. Their Basculegion's still faster. I thought it would have been enough for mine to go first and not have to focus Ash. That's crazy. Oh yeah, they do have the tailwind. Fuck. You're right. So we'll protect that turn. Melodic is just gonna drop. I'm sorry, unless I get a double protect off, but that's like praying to the gods. Like, what are the odds? I'll just do that because the tailwind is gonna be up this turn. There's the last respect. How's it going, Delulu? Their tailwind is gone. I can safely swap into my... Actually, I'm gonna go with the King Gambit. We'll do that. Wow. Eat your berry. Come on, you're a survivor. You're a survivor. Okay, he's not a survivor. Okay. False alarm. Wheel him away. Get the barrel. Get the cat cart. Take him back to camp. Will they protect? Or maybe they'll go for a Mega Evolve into a Weather Ball, which will then take out my Frostlass. Is that the play? Alright, Mega Evolve, Mega Evolve already. Take me out with the Weather Ball. Yeah, we are. How's it going, Alexander? There's the Mega. Oh no! 2 HP! Man, I really wish my one of them is gonna protect. Think that Meganium is gonna protect? Okay, I'm gonna bank on the Meganium using protect. Oh, never mind. Aqua Jet. I'm done. I Aqua Jet it. They Aqua Jet it. I lost. Yeah, that Mega Meganium literally lived with 2 HP. If I would have probably doubled into the Meganium, I wouldn't have the issue, but then I would have had the other Pokemon that would have taken me out. Nah, it wouldn't be as bad though, because it was literally just the Weather Ball I was worried about. Into my Frostlass, so I could have probably been fine if I doubled into the Meganium. I don't know. I probably should have doubled. I should have Aqua Jet and Blizzard the Meganium. How's it going, Amari? Yeah, I think the Frostlass is a Blizzard would have taken care of it. I'm doing great. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. Boom, boom. Probably gonna set up like a trick room. So let me. That's good for you. Big Arch, yeah. Mimikyu and Arch. Fuck. I'm in a spot. Just gonna steal. I don't think my. Let's see. And like I was saying, I appreciate the play-by-play, but I like to just figure it out on my own. So it's better if to do predictions than to tell me what to do. There goes the disguise. Yeah. I know that I can survive a Shadow Sneak, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna set up a trick room like they did. I was trying to take them out before they did the trick room, but it's too late now. It be too late. The Shadow Sneak is gonna be coming now. Oh, not you, not you. Amar was telling me to use Aqua Jet and Blizzard and stuff like that. You're good, Professor. You're good. I don't know how YouTube does the chat thing, because you're both on YouTube, but I know that I have both vertical and full. So I don't know if it like combines those chats anyway, or is it two separate chats for, I think it's probably two separate chats to be honest. I'll be real, it's probably separate. The art should drop. Isn't a Mega Evolve of Gyarados Dragon? Am I tripping? We're electroshotting in the snow? You're crazy. Okay, then yeah, they're on the other YouTube side. Dark, gotcha. Dark water. Gotcha. I'm gonna Aqua Jet. There we go. Got rid of that electro shot. Like, why would you do that? Set up rain first, my dude. That's fine. What would cause the special attack to go up? You're saying he's trying to get a special attack up. How would he do that? What's the game plan behind that one? This is the last Trick Room turn. Can't protect. Oh, gotcha. That's what you're talking about. Okay, it's good that I close combat it into the, okay. Earthquake. It takes that. I didn't know Gyarados took Earthquake. I was expecting a Hyper Voice too. All right, there goes the snow, and everything returned to normal. All right, it's a 2v1. I'm gonna Sucker Punch and Dire Claw. Unless they do like Protect or something like that, which they already protected, so. There we go. There we go. You know, it'd be really funny if they, whatchamacallit, if they were poisoned from that Dire Claw. That would have been funny. There we go. That's a game. One can only dream that you get that perfect Dire Claw off that actually does what you want it to do. GG's. A G of G's. Bum bum. Ba-dum. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. They're probably gonna. Oh man, is this a skill swap? I don't know. What are they doing with this one? Kind of want to start with the. They could always also be doing psychic terrain to stop my. Every time I see a Theostic, I'm thinking, oh, psychic terrain, but they do more than just that, you know? Oh, you got an all grass team. You're against an all grass team, and hopefully you're not a leech seed skull villain, because it might be a little tough. Unfortunately, I feel like gimmicks are what we're gonna see the most, due to the fact that it's blind, you know? It's not open team sheet or anything like that, so that stuff usually works really well on a ladder. And it's best of one. If it was best of three, it wouldn't be that bad. I think if the games had a best of three mode or something like that, then it wouldn't be as bad. Because these gimmicks usually work like on the first fight, not the second or third. Since someone's like, you know, they're paying attention to the gimmick that's used on them, they'll be like, oh, I got it now. And they'll switch it up for the second, third round. I understand it now. Dragon darts. Psychic Fang. Into the Sneasler. That's crazy. Yeah, I was a little confused on why they went into my Sneasler, but hey, more power to them. I'm gonna put in that could either Sucker Punch or Aqua Jet. I'll do the Aqua Jet. That'll Focus Sash. And I'll Shadow Ball. There's a Psychic Terrain. Feels bad, man. Who are they gonna hit with that move? I can't protect. I'll do that. Okay. Okay. And last respect. And that's GG. Saw that one coming. When I see a Snorlax, I double protect. Because I'm not trying to get blown up. Gourgeist and sometimes Gengar be doing that shit. And Snorlax. He would just run around blowing up. I'm on to you. I'm on to you guys. How's it going, Des? Boom, boom. Do a liquidation. Oh, a Starmie's blowing up too? It's been a minute since I've seen a Mega Starmie. These damn explosion gimmicks. Bum 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 bum. I had a feeling it'll be like that. It's gonna be a rock slide coming in. So I'm gonna fake out and liquidation. Okay, they swapped. All right, in this case, I think I'm gonna go for the last respect. I'm gonna do close combat on there. And either last respect the Basculegion or liquidate. I'll do the last respect on the Basculegion. Damn. I was kind of hoping they'll go into my Basculegion, but okay. So I was gonna close combat that Arch. How's it going, City? 1-for-1 is okay, but we're kind of in a predicament. Little predicament. I'm gonna go for that, and we're just gonna liquidate the Aerodactyl. Rock Slide. Don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch, please. I beg. Borosphere. And he's too nervous to eat his berries. Eat your food, Kingambit. That's a Focus Sash Aerodactyl. Wow. Honestly, fuck it, we ball. Yeah, they're not. Basque Legion's whatchamacallit, Last Respects is getting there. I mean, unless they keep rock sliding me. This is why I like Wide Guard. This is why I like the Pelipper or the Aerodactyl with Wide Guard. Because all these rock slides. Alright, please don't flinch. Please don't flinch. Please don't flinch. You love to see it. All right, time for Last Respect. One more Last Respect and we win. Come on, Basque Legion, you got it. That's a full HP Tyranitar though. Actually, Liquidation. Yeah, it's better to do the Liquidation. I'm gonna die. Because he's gonna be faster than my Basque. Knockoff. There it is. They always use knockoff on the Basque Legions. Feels bad, man. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. It'd be like that. GG's. This game, this is Pokemon. Pokemon Champions. How's it going, 98? Oh, screens. Screen team. I know this one anywhere. This is the screen team. What is it, the old Cybertron strat? Just pull out the Sableye and the Arch, throw up a couple of screens, and then chill. They have a weather set up, so probably like Rain Dance, Quash, Light Screen, and Reflect on the Sableye. Either you're gonna set up rain or try to set up snow. I can just Dragon Claw Blizzard into their Arch, and then it should just take it out. Unless they're gonna protect. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a protect to set up the screen. Okay, it's Blastoise instead. Blastoise does have a fake out. Yeah, no worries. I'll set up a Tailwind. This is Pokemon Champions. It's available on the Switch 1, Switch 2, and it will be coming out on mobile later this year. It's the official platform or game for VGC going forward. So if you want to start getting into VGC and competing and stuff like that, this is the game. Think they might Rain Dance? I feel like there might be Rain Dance coming in. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're good. About to say, Rain Dance Spout wouldn't be a bad idea due to the fact that I'm making it snow right now. But usually, they're gonna one-shot my, yeah, he's gonna one-shot my Frostlass. They always have that one move, Dark Pulse, yeah. 7 HP, let's go. You love to see it. I'll drop on the next turn. I could have also swapped out my Frostlass. I don't even know what I was swapping out into. Yeah, the last Pokemon game that I played before this was Sword and Shield, so it was a minute for me too. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. There goes the Quash. And the Dark Pulse. Now that they got rid of that, they might actually make it rain. Which wouldn't be so bad for me. I could Sucker Punch the... Yeah, I could Sucker Punch him. Wait, no, I can't Sucker Punch because I'm pretty sure it has no attacking abilities. That thing never takes attacking abilities, so I'll just do that. I literally set all of its moves. Quash, some type of weather setup, reflect, and light screen. That's usually what they take on it. I don't remember ever seeing a Sableye actually take an attacking ability. It's mostly just all set up. So we'll just kowtow cleave. That would have been a waste of a Sucker Punch, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, there's the Quash. I'm gonna get hit by a night. Okay. All right, eat your Chople. Come on, survive. You're a fighter. All right, you're not. Roll his ass away. This is the second time. This is the second time you did this, Kingambit. What's the point of eating your berry if you're just gonna drop anyway? Today is not Kingambit's day. I'm gonna be honest. He's seen better days. I think it's gonna be a Protect and a Earthquake. I don't have Protect on Dragonite, so... Okay, no Protect. Focus Sash. An Ice ability is probably gonna go into my Dragonite. Oh, Grass Knot. We eat those. That's fiber. We love to see it. They forfeit. Were they doing the same thing with their Sableye, just setting up screens and trying to quash you? I tried running the Sableye strat, but the thing is, if Sableye is the last one standing, you're literally just standing there. I don't like having a Pokemon where they can't do anything at all. Like one offensive move at least. But when all 4 moves are setups and you can't do anything, it's like you can't even fight anymore, you know? You're just sitting there dancing in the rain. Rain dancing until you're dead, you know? I ain't about that life. Fuck that. I tried. That's not my playstyle. I need moves. I need variety. I need options. Oh, you had the Sableye. Dang. Can't beat him, join him. But they do also take Will-O-Wisp too. I've seen the Will-O-Wisp for the since a lot of Pokemon are physical attackers right now. A lot of people are running physical attackers. So yeah, that makes sense. That do be making the sense. I think I want to start with something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they protect, but I know the Sableye is not going to really do anything other than set up a screen. So if they don't protect and try to Rock Slide, they're going to get Fake Out. Fake Out into a liquidation. Yeah, a protect, and then the Sableye is going to set up a screen. Yeah, it was 50-50 on that. That was a coin flip. There's the Reflect. So I was either gonna double into the Sableye. Oops. Your Will-O-Wisp is for the Trick Room? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mega Aerodactyl. All right, you're gonna Rock Slide me into hell. Sunny day. What are they setting up for? There's the dual wing. Yeah, you're not surviving that. Not into a Mega Aerodactyl. If it was a regular Aerodactyl, then maybe. Oh, they're no. What are they setting up Sunny Day for? Who are they setting up for? I wonder. That's not bad, honestly. I'm gonna set up a Tailwind. Oh no. I always feared a Rock Slide's coming, and there it is. A Helping Hand Rock Slide. Crazy work. Okay. Don't flinch. Come on, extreme speed. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I should be able to safely. They're going to. I'll just set up Tailwind. I'll just Dragon Claw. Yeah, I'll set up the Tailwind. Hyper Voice incoming. All right, this is an issue. I'm gonna get quashed. I hate that move. If I can get the... Yeah. I just need to get rid of that Sableye. Yawn. Okay. I'll be asleep next turn. Yikes. It's all ogre now. I should have Mega Evolved Blizzard. Maybe I'll wake up. What are the odds of that happening? Yeah, unfortunately I don't have anything to break. I don't have any swaps, so it's a good turn to use Yawn. Hey, I can Mega Evolve while I'm asleep still. That's interesting. Didn't know. You know what they should do for sleep? If you get like a certain amount of damage, it should just wake you up. Because let's be honest, if you were asleep and someone started to beat the shit out of you, I think you'll wake up. Just saying. They should make it like a like substitute, you know? A certain amount of damage and they'll wake up. They'll snap out of it. Killing me. Yeah, hyper voice, pixelated hyper voice with the feather, the fairy feather. I was gonna be eating shit. It really is. Chance, chess, and poker. With a little rock, paper, scissors. But they got a lot of fire. Fire in a hole. Actually, if they start off. The round strat, what's that? I've heard of a round diet where you eat pizzas and hamburgers and stuff like that. Anything that's in a circular shape. Is that what we're talking about? We are. What was that? What do you mean his beak's heating up? What does that mean? What's Toucannon doing? Oh. Okay. Fuck. Phantom Force. Where'd he get a citrus berry from? Oh. I'm safe to hit it now, right? Surely. I'm gonna live that. Unless the Toucan Sam over there hits. Okay, they're not aiming at. You can stop now. Wow. Yeah, I know about that, but it kind of sucks that it picked up a citrus berry like that all of a sudden. I'm like, come on, man. We're gonna sucker punch that bird. Actually, let me check the turn. Trick Room's still going. Actually, think Slowking's gonna do anything? Yeah, we'll do that. And I'll protect. I'll sucker punch the. There we go. Let's go, Narrow. Ugh. Yeah, King Gambit's gonna survive that. Okay. Toucan Sam aiming for my Basque Legion. I do want to do another Sucker Punch, but I wouldn't be surprised if he protects. If Slowking protects, then it won't really do much. I'm gonna kowtow the bird. And last respect the king. Okay. They withdrew. Okay. And dimensions are normal. So Frostlass can come out and start sweeping. Mega Evolve, Blizzard, we're sweeping. We're sweeping. Actually, I could have Sucker Punched the bird. Oh well. Their trick room just ended. Oh, they're gonna trick room. Speed swap. That's a thing. You know, I've never seen a speed swap before until that match. I was like, speed swap, what was that about? I mean, they still would have gone down with the Sucker Punch on the next turn if they would have survived it, so. I mean, good setup, I guess. They're going down either way. That damn bird. How's it going, Lopez? I don't know if I said it. Oh, they do? Huh. That's good to know. Pelipper. They're gonna be trying to set up some rain. Boom, boom. I think I got an idea. I think I got an idea here. I'm a Dragon Claw. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's gonna be like it's either gonna be Incineroar and Pelipper or Pelipper and Arch as their entry. If they start off with the Incineroar, I'm gonna get that buff. Oh, okay, never mind. Idea out the window. What Tauros was it? Yeah, look, yeah, it's a water one. Gotcha. The Mega Evolve. Okay. Uh-oh. It would be an ice. It would be ice. Oh, it changes the entire type, and I thought it just changed the moves type. I just realized that's an ice type. Meowscarada's ice now. I didn't realize it changed the entire Pokemon's typing. That's interesting. Oh, like its first move in its list, like it's 4 moves. It didn't use a move yet, though, is the thing. It just used Axle Kick. And then it got the ice typing off the Axle Kick. Actually, I'm gonna protect. Or should I set up a... I'm gonna set up an Aurora Veil. I'll protect. I'll Aurora Veil. I'll Aurora Veil. Oh, a sucker punched me out. Okay, never mind. There goes the rain. Aurora Veil's gonna fail now too. Yikes. Well, that's game. Yeah, I get that portion. I'm just trying to figure out the whole first turn. It's a first attack thing. Because no one used ice. It went straight into an Axle Kick. Is Axle Kick an ice move? Is that what's going on? Or like, where is it pulling the ice from? Because no one used any ice abilities and it just used ice. Are you sure it's not just a random typing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I get the swapping and it changes from there. I'm just trying to figure out where it gets the typing from exactly. Is it the first move that it has on its list? Okay, it is an ice move. That makes more sense. Okay. I didn't know if what Axle Kick's typing was. That makes sense. Gotcha. Everyone always says the typing of the first move, and I'm like, the first move that's used, the first move that's on its list? Like, what first move are we talking about exactly? But now I get it. Just Shadow Ball. Yeah, I can usually take out a Meowscarada if I get a chance to, but I'm not gonna get the chance to. This game is pretty much over. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, GG's. Now I'm pretty much gonna eat a that's a times, this is gonna be a ×4. They're just swapping for the love of the game at this point. It's not gonna do anything. Flash cannon. And there we go. GG's. Yeah. It's boosted his special attack like 3 times. So I was gonna die either way. ×3 special attack boost? No way I'm living that. Ain't no way. Boom, boom. Ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, I'm safe to... They're gonna rock slide me. Rock solid. Or they're gonna set up a trick. If I can get a Kowtow cleave, Blizzard Kowtow into the giraffe, they start with the giraffe, that'll be really solid. We'll go with that. Oh yeah, and Poltergeist. They're gonna Poltergeist my... Maybe it's better just to protect. If they start with the Aegislash, it'll be better to protect. Okay, the Feraligatr. Does Feraligatr get fake out? Just fake out with extra steps. Okay, then we're good. We're good now. So I'd say if that thing has fake out with extra steps, kinda cooked. All right, protect. All right, no trick room for you. There's the Aegislash. Set up on Aurora Veil and Sucker Punch the Aegislash. Because it might try to Poltergeist. Actually, maybe I'll just go for a Protect. Protect and a Sucker Punch. It could go for that too. Nope, it was gonna go for a Poltergeist. It's trying to hit my. Every time I've seen an Aegislash, they always try to go into my Frostlass with a Poltergeist or something. Okay, it just went for that instead. Extremely effective. That's first. Shadow Ball. Actually, I think the Blizzard should be enough. Maybe. There's a Shadow Sneak. They're really, that Aegislash is really aggressive this match. They didn't use King Shield or Wide Guard. They forfeit. They were aggressive AF. Like, holy, bro. Speaking of holy, I need to go grab some more water. I'll be right back. It shouldn't take long. It'll be like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Not longer than 2 minutes, that's for sure. I just need to refill my container. They were back. Yeah, they definitely could have had it if they were like wide guarding and stuff, but they weren't. They were just trying to take my stuff out instead of actually thinking of what I'll do. But I'll be right back. Shouldn't take too long. All right, see? Doesn't take long to fill up some water, especially when the kitchen's right there. I like drinking my water. All right, good game. I think the highest that I hit was like 1730. And then I dropped so hard. How many times did they teach you this lesson, old man? Bum. Yeah, it's a really solid team. I can't remember where I got it from. It was either the Victory Road spreadsheet, or it was a team that was on something somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's on the Victory Road spreadsheet though, because that's usually where I go when I'm like looking for a team to try out. 500. I'm not even at 500 games yet. I think I'm in the 200s at this point. You're grinding. Putting in work. But then again, I mostly, unless they're doing like the online competition thing, the only time I really play Pokemon Champions right now is literally for stream. Like I'll boot up the stream and then boom, playing Pokemon Champions. Could double. Just to be on the safe side. Unless they protect. We'll see. Damn, nice. That's what I've been doing too. All last week I was like experimenting with different teams. I tried out the Skull Villain team. I tried out the second place team for the festival thing. I've been trying out so many different teams, but I always come back to this one at the end of the day. I come back to like a Frostlass team. I just really like Frostlass, to be honest. Bye, Carlton. Hey, was that fish actually named Carlton? Oh, 348 for doubles. Gotcha. I haven't even touched singles. What do we? Oh, nice. The last respect into their Basque Legion. You love to see it. I predicted it. Oh, gotcha. Whenever I'm tested, I go straight into ranked. That's why my whatchamacallit dropped to like 1500 or whatever. I was like testing out different ones. Hydreigon is, how's it going, Eddie? I saw some Hydreigon builds that I want to do eventually. I actually just got a Hydreigon yesterday morning. Okay, I still have my focus sash, so if they flash cannon, okay. Well, there goes my focus. There goes my sash. They should eat that, yeah. I do have Pokemon Home. I do. I paid for the extra slots too for the year, so I'm good into next year on that one. What? Pelipper survived. Nice. I paid for Pokemon Home so that way I can get more than 30 Pokemon, because if I found out this game was coming out, I had a friend send me a bunch of Pokemon over to Home, so I got the extra spots for it so that we can transfer over. But as I started slowly getting more and more Pokemon on Champions, I took them back to Home. Because the main plan was to just whatchamacallit. I want to have like all the Pokemon in this game itself, so that way I can just flip around testing teams and stuff like that, and only have to pay for like one thing. We're gonna Dragon Claw. Or should I go for the low kick? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Dragon Claw. Yeah, you will be like itching for that. That's the strat right now. I mean, we could always go back to the Donzo strat with the Urshifus and stuff like that running rampant. There's always that. What was the other one? Calyrex? I do watch the VGC. I've always watched it. I watched the Champions, the end of the year one. So I follow the Pokemon Twitch and stuff like that. Do I think we'll get Terra? I don't know. I feel like they might be going in order. I think the next one might actually just be Mega, not Mega, but Dynamax. I think that'll be last down the row, down the line, you know? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the next one is Dyna, which would be really interesting for the other stadium. What the? What the? I've never seen Giga Impact animation before. That's crazy. I feel like it might come in the next season more than anything else. Mega, then Dyna, and then they'll probably go to Z moves. Yeah, I forgot about Z moves. They probably will do Z moves. So yeah, it'll be Mega, then Z, and then Dyna, and then we'll get into the Terra. If they were to go in order. That's just my thoughts. I forgot, I wasn't around for the Z moves because I literally stopped playing after Sword and Shield. And I don't remember playing the one prior to that one too, now that I think about it. Cause I remember Black and White 2, I had Platinum and stuff like that. Man, what Pokemon games did I have? That's crazy. I know I didn't get any after Sword and Shield, but I know about Tapu Koko and stuff like that. But what game was that in? So I don't think I had that one with Tapu Koko in them when they were running rampant. But no, that was Black and White too, wasn't it? Sun and Moon. Okay. Did I have Sun and Moon? Now that I think about it. I can't remember if I had Sun and Moon. Yeah, I did. I had Moon. I remember. I did have Sun and Moon. And it's just so long ago. I don't remember shit. I'm getting old. The early dementia is starting to kick in, huh? Who are you again? Let's see what I want. Marshadow would be pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. What do I want? I guess I'll take these. What the? That's crazy. I thought it was charging this entire time. Guess not. I think Aerodactyl's gonna protect. I think it's just gonna protect. They always protect the first turn if they see my Frostlass out. I actually have an Annihilate sitting in my Pokemon home right now. Because I remember before Home came out, when people are having their predictions of what Pokemon are going to be in the game, there's a lot of, you gotta have these Pokemon. And I was like, oh, Double Freeze, holy, you love to see it. So I like made a list of all the Pokemon that people were like, you gotta have. And I pretty much have my friends send me a lot of those, and then half of them weren't even in the game, which is pretty funny. Cause I got the Tatsugiri, the Dondozo, the Annihilate, the Rillaboom. I was like really setting up. Yeah, I would probably forfeit too if I got a Double Freeze off on me. Nice. Let's see. Don't got much in Home, but we'll see how much how much I actually prepared for it a little bit. And then Pokemon Champions came out and I was like, well, don't have any of that. Cause I went through Pokemon Shield and grabbed what I could out of Pokemon Shield. And then I had a friend that sent me Pokemon over too. And I was able to get some of them, but not all of them. So we got like the Metagross, the Dondozo, the Tatsugiri. I did get a Dreadnought. I remember that being on the list somewhere. Did I make a, oh yeah, here we go. I made like these 2 boxes for champions. We got the Weezing, the Indeedee, Amoonguss, Regidrago. I was like prepping, and half of them couldn't even bring over. So once they do have them available, then I'll move them over into whatchamacallit. And then I'll slowly start to phase them out from champions back into Home. I tried, and then they're like, Porygon 2 I got from Pokemon Go. Wait, does it show? Yeah, that shows. I thought I got the Porygon 2 from Pokemon Go. I swear it was from Pokemon Go. That's crazy. How do I? Oh well. But yeah. How's it going, Turk? I spent all that time looking for Pokemon just from not even including the game. Stone fruit? I don't even know what that, what does that even mean? I am not. I am not any of that of what you said. But yeah, Among Us did get stuff. I was really expecting us to be running and stuff like that, but we'll be good in the future when they do implement it. Oh. I don't think an accent would have effect on you. I don't think accents are like lineage based. It'll be around whoever you're around for your entire life. Like, people aren't just born with accents. That's something that kind of develops from being around certain groups of people over years. That's a bit wild. But let's see. Man, it's times like this when I see that Charizard that I think to myself, man, I wish I had Rock Slide on my Sneasler. That would be amazing. I'll do something like that. And half the time, every time I try to predict what type of Charizard it is, I'm like, oh, that's a Charizard Y. They're gonna set up Drought and Heat Wave. No, they Mega Evolve into a Charizard Y. They do whatchamacallit, Solar Beam, or they turn into a Charizard X out of nowhere. It's like, wow, you have a Charizard X? You're crazy, bro. You're running that? I admire it though. They said, fuck the meta. More power to you, bro. Just in case. Because I know my Basculegion can take a hit. Yeah, and I can do liquidation. We can do a liquidation into a Aqua Jet next turn if it survives. I do think Melodic will survive on EQ. Oh, here comes the Earthquake. Rock Slide. Okay. I don't want to scare the Charizard away just yet. Because if I switch in my Frostlass, they're gonna switch out their Charizard. Did I bring King Gambit for the Sucker Punch? I did. There we go. There's the EQ. We eat those. Sorta. Wow. I was not expecting that. Every time I use Icy Wind, it does like no damage. So that actually caught me off guard that it did so much damage. I'm pretty sure they're going to... I'm just going to double protect. Actually, I'll do another Icy Wind. Because Melodic will survive. Actually, I'm going to do a Life Dew. If it goes off, then I get a heal. There's a close combat. Icy Wind. You're gonna drop. Well, that's fine. Man, Icy Wind is doing way more damage than I expected. What is up? What is up with that? Last Respect will probably take out my Frostlass, not gonna lie. Okay. All right, Professor, appreciate you stopping by. Oh, they last respected the wrong person. And good luck to you on your climb too. Only got like 5 more days left until the split ends. 2 HP, let's go. You love to see it. Yeah, Dire Claw's not gonna do anything unless you put me to sleep or something. Oh, poison. That's one of the better outcomes out of 3. We take that. All right, we're just gonna Blizzard and Icy Wind and call it a day. I did not expect Icy Wind to do so much damage. Every time I've used Icy Wind in previous battles, it's done like absolutely nothing other than slow him down, obviously. So I never really thought about using it offensively as much as I was doing in this battle. Oh, we're waiting for you. Come on out. Come on out and play. Can't protect forever. Unless you get a triple protect off, which probably would be it. Oh. Oh. They're going for it. They're gonna protect again? I mean, if they protect again, Life Dude is gonna put me back in the clear. Okay, there we go. I'm surprised I got a double protect off. So I was gonna be like, man, go for the triple. Might as well. Go for the trip. Boom, boom. Ba-dum. Do something like that. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Be a Incineroar, love to see it. Thank you. It's gonna be a fake out. I am a little worried about a overheat going into my Frostlass. Or a Flare Blitz. But most people usually just go for the fake out turn one anyway. They don't go outside of the norm on that one. There's Leech Seed. I'm gonna Scald. Set up Aurora Veil. Yikes. Life do. Maybe they're gonna set up another leech seed on my melodic. Dang, I should have scalded. Oh well. Skull Villain's gonna protect next turn. Giga Drain. Okay. They opted for the Giga Drain on. This is a double heal. Maybe. Okay. I think they're gonna gotcha matcha. Or matcha gotcha. I said it backwards. Matcha gotcha. Wow. 1 HP. Oh well. Speed drop. Here's the matcha gotcha. And a burn. Ouch. That's not good. My Frostlass might actually drop from this. I'm gonna do a Blizzard and a Dew if it survives. Yeah, it should survive. It survived. Ouch. It's okay. This is fine. Now I'm gonna swap out the Frostlass. Or should I just play it through with the Frostlass in here? I guess I'll just play it through. They don't have much left. It's gonna be an earthquake. I'll protect. So watch out for the EQ. Nope. False alarm. I just did myself in. I kind of screwed myself. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just blizzard. Wow. No, I would have been down anyway because they rock slid. They used rock slide, so I would have been down anyway. Just sooner than later. How's it going, Miser? Should be somewhat fine. Yeah. Extremely close. They're taking turns protecting. I'll do that. Because it might be a protect on the Skull Villain with another EQ. So we could sucker punch the Garchomp if that's the case. If not, then I am going to Aqua Jet into their Skull Villain anyway. And I should win. Unless they pull something out like crazy. They waited so long to Mega Evolve. Like even with Spicy Spray, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, I was wondering when they were going to Mega Evolve. I was like, man, did they bring it? I swore they had it. They slept on that. Because they could have set up a, they could have burned me so many times. GG's. They could have set up a spicy spray and leech seed combo, and I would have been done for a long time ago. Did they forget? I know when I was running like Aerodactyl and Scoville, and I forget that my Aerodactyl had a Mega Stone on it. So maybe they forgot. Extremely weird. Setting up screens. Oh. Thunder Wave on a Sableye. Okay. Oh. What am I gonna do? Uh-oh. We're struggle busting. No flip turn. Unfortunately. This paralysis is kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Like a sucker punch. No, it's probably gonna go for the. I'm gonna wait. Okay. In King Gambit, we believe. In Sneasler, we believe. Okay, just a Delphox. Dark Claw and Sucker Punch in case they go for an attack. The problem is I do have a they could Heat Wave, but I do have a Frostlass in the back, which is not gonna like. Okay, we're good. I was say if I have to bring out Frostlass, it's not gonna like a Heat Wave from this Delphox. I'm sorry. Nicely done. I'm back in the 1700s. I climbed. We did it. On a 6-game win streak too. Bet. That's good. End on a high. We take these and we run with it. But yeah, it's about that time. I do appreciate when they came out today. I didn't stream yesterday, was out shopping with some friends, so unfortunately they hit me up and was like, hey, let's go to the store. We need to go buy some gear. I was like, bet. So that's why I wasn't streaming yesterday, was because I went to go get some gear. Me and my friends are looking into getting into the old crotch rockets. We're getting motorcycles and stuff, so we had to go shopping yesterday. Got our helmets and gloves and boots and jackets and all that stuff, and we're thinking about taking lessons next, and then we'll get our bikes and go from there. So we're in that process. I got all my stuff yesterday with them, and we're just gonna go from there. But yeah, I do appreciate when it came out today. I'll be back Monday, same time, same grind. We'll be playing some more Pokemon as usual. But on that note, I do appreciate when it came out. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. But on that note, I'm Nyx, and I'll be signing out. Y'all take it easy. Don't do anything I